Hello, what is our second main topic today?
Topic number 2 comes to us from Raymond Montello. Good morning, John and crew. I saw a story today where the producers of Black Adam are saying that a sequel is ready to come a lot faster than we thought it would. I mean, considering the first one took almost 15 years to get on the screen, it would have to be faster, right? So just how soon do you think we may get a sequel? Thanks.
All right, thanks a lot for that, Raymond. And yeah, there was some very interesting comments made by one of the producers of the film, because as you said, famously, it's been a long time. I mean, they were looking at Dwayne Johnson to play Shazam 15 years ago. It was like 5, 6, 7 years ago that he officially announced, I'm Black Adam. And now the movie comes out. If they're going to do a sequel, how long will we have to wait? The answer might be surprisingly little we may have to wait for it. This comes to us from the folks at Slash Film, who wrote the following. Producers Beau Flynn and Hiram Garcia have indicated that we might not have to wait long for a Black Adam sequel, and certainly not as long as fans have been waiting for the first Black Adam movie, which cast Johnson all the way back in 2007 and has spent the last 15 years flying very slowly to the big screen. With regards to the sequel, Flynn said, "Don't worry, this one will be fast. We will open up the magic wagon. We'll have the script ready pretty fast," Garcia added. "It's not going to take that long. I can promise you that. We always hope the first domino's the easy one." He then echoed a line that Johnson once used in his pro wrestling career. Can you smell what The Rock is cooking? Saying, "We'll get cooking on the sequel fast. That's for sure." And that again comes to us from Slash Film. So it sounds to me like in a world where I've been increasingly frustrated with, like, say, Amazon with Rings of Power, being that you guys spent $1 billion on this. You knew you were doing a season 2 no matter what. Why did you not shoot the first 2 seasons back to back? It would have been less expensive from a logistics point of view, would have been far less of a nightmare, and you could have season 2 come out, a year after the first season. Instead, they didn't. They dragged their heels, and now a show that is struggling to get people on board with it. I mean, it took a while to get me on board with it, and I was looking forward to the show more than anybody else. Now, those people are going to have to wait 2 or 3 years for the next one? Idiotic. I like the philosophy. Look, you never want to get ahead of yourself, but I like the philosophy. They're like, look, we waited 15 years to get Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson as Shazam. Let's take advantage of this. He says in this, we'll have a script ready pretty fast. I have definitively heard from somebody on the inside, their script's done. They've got a second script. Now, they may want to tinker with it depending on how the reactions are to the first film, but they literally could probably roll into shooting this thing in like 4 months if they wanted to. So I suspect as long as this movie is profitable, and I'll set the line at $475. If they can make $475, I think they almost instantly go into pre-production.
This is worldwide?
What's that?
Worldwide?
Oh, yeah, worldwide. Yeah, it would be one of the biggest films of all time domestically. But I don't know, Rob, you're hearing they're saying we're going to move it very, very fast on the second one. I mean, obviously, we got to find out how it does to know if they're going to do a second one. But how quickly do you think we could see a second Black Adam?
Well, I think you're right. First of all, it has to make money. I would say 475 is that's the lower end. They're going to want it between 500 and 600 million would be the. They'd like north of 500 trigger for sure. The production if they already have the script. I don't understand why they don't do this more often. I have a question for you.
Uh-oh.
Do you think Black Adam's going to appear in Shazam: Fury of the Gods?
Okay.
Post-credit scene.
I will say yes, but it'll be just slightly more than the degree that he had a quick appearance in the first Shazam movie. Because remember, the first Shazam movie, the wizard Shazam is telling them the story, and they just had like the Kryptonian sand-like thing telling the story, and you see just Black Adam. So I think it'll be very short, but I do think we're going to see him appear.
Not an able assist fighting Helen Mirren, and
I don't think so.
Okay,
I don't think so.
So I was thinking because
if that's the case, you market that shit.
Well,
you're the biggest movie star in the world.
I was thinking, when they were deciding how to shift, because Shazam was supposed to come out before this movie.
Yes, it was,
and then they reversed it. And I think part of that could have had to do with Superman appearing in Black Adam. They're like, we want to shoot this tag. If they were looking to move things around because the effects pipeline or whatever, they could have added.
Do you really think they'd do a millions of dollar consequencing of moving a release date just because of a post-credit scene they put in something else?
But I think that all of it worked in tandem. I think that so. Yeah. And I think, why only shoot one post-credit scene with Superman when you could shoot another one? If you're bringing out the crew, you're rolling out the crew. Why not do something as well to tie into Shazam? I would think that with Black Adam, I didn't realize Dwayne Johnson's production company is part of the production company that produces Shazam movies. So they're as much a part of those movies as they are with Black Adam.
Because remember, he was originally supposed to be Shazam.
I know. So what the first inclination with the way they're marketing this, and the fact they already have a script ready to go, I'm sure that they said, hey, we're going to shoot this post-credit scene. Why don't we shoot something for Shazam too? Why, now that we know that the schedule's changed, I would think from a marketing perspective, if they're building out a universe, and they're talking about how the universe has changed.
Yeah.
I think the universe has changed, not just based on this movie. I think there's more to it than we know.
I'll say this too. When we start talking about the fact that originally he was cast to play Shazam, for a long time, I thought, I just don't see it. As Black Adam, can totally see it. I can't see him as Shazam until I saw his second Jumanji movie, or even just the first Jumanji movie. As he's playing a younger kid in a big, huge, hulking adult body, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, he could have been Shazam. He could have been. But I think I prefer him as Black Adam.
Well, one question, John. Do you think if we do get the sequel, it would have to be the sequel and then Superman versus Black Adam?
No, I think if they do a sequel, they have to jump on this thing quick because they're promoting. You got Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson out there already saying, I guarantee you we're going to do Batman, or we're going to do Superman versus Black Adam, blah, blah, blah. And that movie wouldn't even be ready. Minimum, fastest this movie could come out is 2 years from now. That's the fastest, probably 3 years away. They got to go right into that. I don't think you
right
can
into
have
what, the sequel or the Batman?
No, because if you wanted to do, if you didn't want to do Black Adam versus Superman in the next movie, but in a third movie, well, then that movie is minimum 4 or 5 years away.
Yeah,
you can't wait that long. It's got to be in the next one.
The sequel would be the verse of it.
Yeah, the sequel would have to be. Yeah, it would have to be in the sequel.
And what I love about Black Adam the most, the way the character is portrayed, the conflict between Black Adam and Superman can be first and foremost an ideological conflict rather than a conflict of just brawls.
Which is very reminiscent of The Dark Knight Returns, right?
Dark Knight Returns, Kingdom Come, call it whatever you want. But I love, and Civil War. Tony Stark and Steve Rogers had a difference of opinion that spilled out into a battle, and I can see that happening, which is more believable to me, that both of them can be right in their own ways, but it leads to conflict, and I'm excited.
All right, guys, question is for you. What do you think? Do you think we could get a Black Adam sequel a lot sooner rather than later? I mean, 2 years is, depending if they are really as far along as they had been planning already, 2 years may not be out of the question. Whatever you guys think, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, we want to take a second and thank a sponsor of today's video, DraftKings. NBA fans, the wait is over. Basketball is back, so tip off the new season with DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. New customers can make any $5 NBA moneyline bet and get $200 in free bets if your team wins. So check this out. In addition to the usual bets, everyone can boost up their winnings up to 100% with DraftKings stepped-up same-game parlays. Just go to the DraftKings Sportsbook app, opt in, and place a stepped-up same-game parlay today. With payouts bigger than ever, DraftKings Sportsbook is where you need to go to bet on the NBA. So download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use the promo code Campea, that's CAMPEA. Make any $5 bet this week and get $200 in free bets if your team wins. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook with promo code Campea. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See the show notes for details.